I'm all kinds of messed up right now, dude.
I can't.
I know. Tommy, help me!
That was the scene I was dreading.
Shoes.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm Element.
And I am Choco, and we are the DYAD in the Force.
And we are joined by channel friends, Calfor and Danielle, big fans of The Last of Us. In tandem with myself, have played Last of Us. Choco has not. He's going in blind.
I am a Last of Us virgin, and I'm excited to go through this with vets and see how y'all are feeling, get my excitement up, and then do a playthrough afterward, because that leads to less disappointment.
Hi, hello. Yes, I am Calfor on pretty much everything, primarily Twitch, where I stream a bunch of different games. Have never streamed Last of Us, but now I kind of might need to change that, because I've also never played the second one either. So definitely need to jump on that one. That's primarily where I am, is in the Twitch space.
Danielle, written in the Star Wars on TikTok, DannyS394 on Twitter. I'm a huge The Last of Us fan. It's one of my favorite stories, period, ever, not just in video games. So I'm really looking forward to getting to watch the first episode.
You asked me what my favorite game is of all time. It's Chrono Trigger. Right after that, The Last of Us. So
Last of Us above Mass Effect?
Yes. Since Choco's going in blind, we can't talk about what we're excited to see about this first episode, so we're just going to dive right in. I like this opening.
Brain and then floods it with hallucinogens,
explains it really well.
bending the ant's mind to its will. The fungus starts to direct the ant's behavior.
I watched the mushroom documentary on Netflix. It shows you like the huge networks of like fungus.
So it begins to devour its host from within,
plants and fungus in general, fungi in
but it doesn't
general,
let
just
its
insane.
victim die. No, it billions of puppets.
This was definitely written by a game designer, dude.
To spread the infection to every last human alive. We'll be back.
Awkward.
Well, that's a commercial break, fellas.
Oh, the music.
Oh no!
Oh, I'm gonna start crying. I can't.
Danielle, don't make me cry.
Oh my god. I've already cried so much today while finishing the game.
This music is
it's so beautiful. Gustavo is amazing.
I mean, it was already so perfect. Why change it? Just add in the original track.
Yeah. I have chills.
Okay.
They don't decompose in this, and they're just going to always be around until...
This might be...
Wow.
The best
oh my god.
video game adaptation. Same logos and everything.
Yeah, I have goosebumps.
I mean, get the writer of the original game involved, and yeah, good things are bound to happen, right?
More than involved. He's directing, writing, and producing. Oh man, that freaking window.
Oh.
Sorry, Choco.
Oh,
Avril.
she's not gonna make it.
Lovely.
Oh, it's so good to
Is there enough
see.
for Uncle Tommy?
There would have been.
Hey,
Pre-apocalyptic.
he's dependent on me. Not the same.
I think it's the same.
Shit. Hope for us, yeah.
Smarty.
The guy that they have playing Tommy looks just like the character in the game to me, too, from my memory.
He really does. That's
Finish up
Gabrielle
quick, we'll
Luna.
drop you off.
I'm saluting my eggshells.
You got 7 minutes.
Oh my gosh, that's Ghost
Your t-shirt's
Rider.
inside out.
Wow.
Shit. Keep losing it.
Jansport bags.
I'm in love
Yep,
with the cast.
miss
so
those.
hard.
Notice zero music at all.
Yep. I feel like Pep and I over here, like, don't say anything.
Exactly.
Just
Just facial reactions.
Bye.
Connie was asking after you.
I do. But I'm on Atkins.
I haven't heard Atkins
You know
forever.
what? We gotta run, but Sarah will be by later. She'll stay as long as you want.
Solid.
Tell you how exciting it was listening to that fucking conversation.
Put that out.
Yes, you need to know this. Yes, it's on your
It's like COVID all over again. The single cough in the corner of the room that sets you off.
My hands are getting clammy.
I know, mine too.
All day.
I'm really glad we're getting this extra
Time.
time.
closing.
Yeah.
We're done.
Oh, that's a cool window.
Oh yeah.
It's really clever, actually.
People out there need to get right with Jesus. 3 nails plus 1 cross equals 4 given. I was thinking we'd make some cookies.
Chocolate chip?
Raisin.
Ugh.
I love oatmeal raisin cookies.
I surely do too.
I can't do raisins and cookies.
No, I can't do raisins, period. I was interested that they changed it to 2003 instead of 2013, but I think it works a lot better in a narrative sense on television to have it in a time before so much social media.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Also, doesn't it match with today's date?
I think so, yeah.
Do
It's
not
a lot
want.
closer anyway.
Do not want.
Hey, Mrs. Adler?
Please no.
Could I borrow this?
Oh. Yeah, sure.
No. This is extremely uncomfortable.
Everything's fine.
Yeah.
This
It's
is
just
fine.
gonna be great.
This is
They're
fine.
gonna have cake. She's gonna give him his watch. It's fine. It's all fine.
Where'd you get the money for this?
Drugs. I sell hardcore drugs.
It's better when I do.
It was only $20,
Oh my gosh.
which I stole from
I
them.
can't.
I could have stolen 60, but I put the change back because I'm an honest thief.
Just for context, that was
Borrowed from the Adlers.
Word for word
this is
from the
one of
game.
Deleted scenes.
Yeah. Imagine I've had those
Yeah.
after me. Come on, pop it in. Let's do your birthday.
Please don't send the old lady through the window. I don't want it.
I was immediately taken back when she said drugs. I sell hardcore drugs.
I sell hardcore drugs.
No. This is the last time he's gonna see her.
Remind me, because it's been a while. This is actually when we take
Dad?
control.
Yeah. Yeah. When you, the player, take control of the game. Yeah. When she wakes up.
You explore the house.
Yeah.
Dad?
Those were mushroom biscuits.
And not the good kind either.
That was a gunshot.
At what point do you just go back to your house?
I know. I would not go into this house.
Mrs. Adler?
I was like, she mixed. Listen to Black Half. Go home.
Go home. Listen, if Pedro Pascal's still Latino in this, and she's also half Latino, we don't mess with this shit. Oh my god, oh, it's coming out of her mouth. Oh my god.
Nana, no.
What are we doing, Joe?
What does he have in his hand?
There's a wrench.
Pipe wrench.
Big old pipe wrench.
Oh, yeah.
What are the explosions? Are they,
Hold on.
It's hard to tell. I don't think it's ever really explained. Well, I mean, it kind of is, yeah.
You take 70 with 70.
It's just like chaos and
Signal flares to
right now.
let people know where infection actually is. So they can route people
Daddy.
We
better.
don't know. They're saying it's about.
There's the burning
Ginny's
farmhouse.
place.
Ah! Every time we see something that's in the game, I hear Cal.
Right.
She snuck into the
We're
city.
fine, trust me.
Fix his watch.
We can put it in the bag.
Oh gosh.
Somebody else will come along.
Oh, she's doing the whole thing too.
Small little
She's
protestations.
sick. She's got it. She got the vid.
Fuck! A lot of people.
We can't go
They gotta
south,
shoot
can't go
that
east, we
truck
can't go
dead.
west. How else are we supposed to go?
Son of a bitch. Gotta go around. Grab something.
They're recreating the sequence.
Tell me you can't stop
They
here.
really are.
Can't
It's
drive through them. Are you
insane.
serious? Just keep going.
It feels surreal. I wish I could have been one of those extras. Oh my god. Interesting.
I never thought I'd see that in live action. Welcome to Last of Us, Choco.
Yeah. Puts you through the ringer.
Eyes on me, okay? You don't look anywhere else.
I'm so anxious right now.
I'm just trying not to, like, utterly sob.
My daughter's hurt. Her ankle.
Stop right there.
Okay. Easy now. We're not sick.
I got 2 civilians by the river, one of them injured. Ankle.
What about Uncle Tommy?
We're gonna get you somewhere safe first. Don't go back for him, okay?
She's sick.
I'm sorry. Hey, no one told you to move. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good soldiers follow orders.
No, yes, sir. No.
Good
Sir.
soldiers.
We are not
follow-
sick!
No. Oh, God damn it.
Please, don't.
Don't do it.
Okay. You're okay. You're okay. Move your hand, baby. Move your hand.
I'm all kinds of messed up right now, dude.
I can't.
I know, baby. I know. I know it hurts. Oh, I know. Tommy, help me!
God, Pedro Pascal's perfect.
Girl who played Sarah. That was a scene I was dreading.
Yep.
She was
Every time it makes me freaking cry.
We're all a mess.
The actress that did an amazing job. It was like one-to-one how
Such a
it
short amount of time.
played out.
Yeah, that's 2023.
Is it in a farm upstate?
Just a little needle.
Oh God.
Which pays more?
That'd be the one with the shit.
Every time that guitar plays.
Oh no. I'm just like, what is going to break my heart now?
This whole damn show.
Yeah. Huh?
Poor Lieberman.
Oh, I know. Again, I really like that we're getting to see more of the quarantine zone.
That'll do.
He's got death sticks on him.
Oxy? Hydro.
Recycle.
What are we doing with the vehicle?
We like an environmentally conscious
To get one last guy in the depot to buy in?
Recycle.
Okay.
Could you imagine
Oil
that
on that shit?
And close
Me?
the loop.
in the future when you're buying weed?
Look, those
I
trucks
have that bag
ship
back when you're done.
for a reason, and they don't have any batteries. I know. It's about 200 for the...
When you're lost in the darkness, look for the light.
But too much light leads to imbalance.
What do you want me to say, Tess?
I'm not asking you to say anything. I got jumped.
She's looking worse, but he's the one apologizing.
And you and I can just move the fuck on.
Oh.
The answer would be no. You are not good.
No. Not anymore.
Them damn fireflies.
Get out of there.
I would have just stayed in that position with my hands on my head.
Damn.
Tess is having a bad day.
Mm-hmm. There she is.
Nelly.
Count slowly and clearly from 1 to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Slowly and clearly.
Fuck you.
That's Ellie.
Let me out or you're gonna pay, motherfuckers!
God.
I'm not supposed to be here!
When I'm sleeping, every other listens, or my son, the smart one, not the other one, God bless him. If Connie responded, you'd know. It's the Cody Tower. Q-bar 4, but I don't know
Oh,
exactly.
jeez. Danielle, really? He's gonna take out a bottle. An empty bottle.
Take it easy, Joel.
You know he don't.
He never does. The watch.
Probably shouldn't have.
You don't want Joel on your
Guys point after
ass.
the outbreak. And they had to argue, they started
Unless he's
swinging.
like drunk and messed up.
Even then. Even then. It might even be worse if he's drunk.
It'd be worse.
Breathtaking. Let's go.
Don't know.
Well, where is he?
This episode will be everything if we just get a couple of boxes, him running through, like, in between boxes and shooting everybody.
Just grabbing things as he's going.
Get our battery. And then
Getting the bullets from the dead bodies.
sound about right.
I love
Are we
that they
winning?
got her
Are we
voice
beating Fedra
actress
here?
to
And
play
Firefly's
her.
beating Fedra anywhere. Rebellion takes time. You fight for 20 years and you get nowhere, you're not a rebellion. Just spray paint. We're not hitting Fedra all over the QZ.
You're feeling lost.
Tell me to look for the light and I'll break your jaw.
Straight to the point.
Fuck the fireflies.
My fucking mom or something?
Look like your mom. My name is Marlene.
That's his backpack now.
Yeah.
Hold on, they gotta craft some bandages.
Yeah. Quick,
Get the backpack on the ground. Oh man. Every time they do that, I'm just gonna say it.
switch your weapon out real quick.
You'll find that as you get at Choco as you play. Every time, putting your backpack on the ground.
I'm gonna have to start using Lost Sectors symbols and spray paint things for drops.
Okay, so the spores don't keep them alive? It'll sometimes graft them to a wall?
It's like it keeps growing, but the body stops, I guess, if that makes sense.
No, I thought it was what the Rock was cooking. Oh, he's all tuckered out.
Heck.
Twice. You greedy fuck.
Joel?
So this is who Robert screwed us over
Oh,
with?
every time I control it, I was stupid as shit.
Your war must be going pretty shitty for you to be buying
too.
some scum.
Kim, you don't have a fucking ear on your fucking head, could you please?
She doesn't.
I know that's out there where you're going with an entire squadron for that bear.
Give us a minute, all right?
What the fuck?
So what's the plan? So what's the deal with you anyway? You some kind of bigwig's daughter or something?
Something like that.
Mentarosa.
Wake me up before you go. Gotcha. 80s trouble. Code
Oh, I love her.
Holy shit, I'm actually outside. Jesus Christ.
Joel's like, I'm gonna die.
I need Joel at least once while crouch walking to pick up a bottle.
Yeah. I feel like they've done really well with including game elements in a natural way.
Yeah.
So,
I actually forgot this was a part of the game until that stopped.
yeah. I hate this part.
Quick time event.
Having flashback.
Not this time.
Yes.
Sick. I'm not sick. I'm not sick. Look. This is 3 weeks old. Nobody lasts more than a day.
Stuff that forces you to kind of live in these uncomfortable situations can be good, can be done well. I avoided the game Last of Us because it came out during this whole zombie craze, and like half the games I saw were you just mowing down hordes of zombies, and I'm just like, I don't care.
Dead Rising and all that stuff. Yeah, no, I 100% agree with that. That's why I kind of avoided it too until I had a friend like bring me over. And we literally sat down, and he's like, "You are playing this game?" I'm like, "I don't care about zombie games. I really don't. They're boring. It's just whatever." But it wound up being until 4 a.m. that we were up playing it, because it's just like, "Oh my god, this is amazing."
I mean, yeah, this has me intrigued, and I will say, because of the length of this first episode, that it might be my favorite video game adaptation to film, because this is a movie, right?
It goes towards like what we were saying, what we've been saying this whole time, which is like these streaming platforms have the ability to make each episode as long as they need it to be, versus like the hour-long slot or the half-hour slot.
I never felt like the pacing was off in this. It knew how to let moments linger. It felt like it knew how to let silences be loud as all hell.
Enjoyed it. I liked the additions and the changes that they made, because there are some changes that are very small but actually make sense, and I can see why they're making those changes for the bigger story that they might have planned. And I liked getting to live in the moment. Like Choco said, there were moments where they let it linger, they let you experience it. And I thought that came in a lot of the additions to the story that we didn't get in the game. You really get to experience it in a way that you don't get to when you're playing it. One of those for me was the zombies, the infected. in the game, at least in the first half of the first few minutes of the game, you're just trying to get away from them. You're just trying to run away from them because you don't have any weapons yet. And you don't really get to spend a lot of time like looking at them and getting to see what they look like early on. And I really liked that.
I think something that for me to kind of go off of that with some of the changes that they wound up making, one of which was it not being like spore based. I know a lot of people were kind of like concerned about how that would be, but it's like you don't want to have to try and hear all these people try and act through a gas mask the whole time, right? So it's like for me it makes more sense to tweak some things to make it more appealing to a show sense. They did such a good job translating the fear when you're playing a game and you don't have a way to defend yourself and it's just run. That's something that's hard to translate into a like a show or a movie or something like that because you don't feel it as much. Even the first instance where Joel's carrying Sarah and running away and you just see the one guy pop up and it's just a silhouette, you're just, oh crap. Similar to Andor in a lot of ways, they are okay with scenes taking longer, taking the time, letting things be quiet, and that does speak volumes. It was phenomenal.
10 out of 10 premiere for Last of Us. Almost one-to-one soundtrack, one-to-one intro sequences with the car, driving through the streets. Some of the changes they did make, obviously, they showed us a lot more like context around, things that are implied rather than shown in the game. When you're in the house as Sarah, Joel comes in instead. But it makes sense that she would go investigate, and take it outside. But a lot of the stuff that we're seeing, a lot of the changes, I wouldn't call changes. I would call additions, right? Because most of the time you're in the shoes of who you're controlling, and so you don't get to see any kind of like horizontal storytelling in that regard. So, seeing all this set up from like the Fireflies from their perspective, and seeing Ellie's perspective and Joel's, this show is gonna be amazing going forward, and I can't wait to see more.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting.
I'm so excited.
All right, what was your favorite part about this premiere?
I mean, honestly, I think for me, one of the biggest ones is when you just said the scenes in the truck. Like, that moment in the game is very much so on rails. You have no control. You're playing as Sarah at that moment in the backseat of the car, and all of this chaos is happening around you, and it's the same thing with the show. We, the audience, are at like the mercy of what's happening around this group and their little bubble of the truck. And so like the way that it was shot, how they panned around in a very similar way to like as a player, you're like looking out each window to be like, what's going on over there? What's going on over there? Because like that's all you can do is watch this chaos happen. And they filmed it so beautifully that it completely evokes that same feeling of just being a witness to an apocalypse, pretty much.
My favorite part was Sarah's death because it was acted so well by everybody in the scene. I think Nico Parker, who plays Sarah, did such a phenomenal job with such a short amount of time. And to be so young and do that is just like, people are going to remember this from the show, even though she won't be in, we could get flashbacks, but even if we don't, and she's not in the show anymore from this, that was still something that I'll always remember. And also Pedro Pascal in that scene was amazing, proving the reason that he was chosen to play Joel, because he has such a versatile approach to emotion and so unique to him, what that he brings to every character, and that was phenomenal. Even Gabriel Luna, who was just had like 2 lines maybe in that scene, he acted those perfectly as well. And yeah, it was beautiful to see that. I mean, I feel macabre saying that was beautiful, but it was a beautiful thing to see it brought to live action in such a good and wonderful way. Beautiful way, anyway.
Same here. I was going to say the same thing.
Yeah. It evoked the identical emotion that I had with watching. Like, characters, everything so perfect. So I'm like, this is what happens, and it's just as heartbreaking.
We were just talking about it the other day. We're gluttons for punishment. We say to Dave Filoni when the Order 66 button is pressed, why you do this, and then after it's pressed, we're like, we're glad you do this, you know. We were just a complete sobbing mess. The same way as I was playing the game, Sarah's death is my favorite part of this adaptation because, as you said, Nico Parker did that scene the same exact way it played out in the game, like the heavy breathing and just the shock of it all.
My favorite part would be the escalation and the pacing. I mean, it's similar to what I said before, but added this increasing dread, and they did it without using cheap narrative tricks. They did it with solid storytelling. They didn't have to use gore to like shock you into a state to be susceptible to this or whatever. They just upped the ante, and this whole time you don't know what's going on because they don't know what's going on. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. And then also they showed why Space Daddy is now Zombie Daddy. I don't know. If you are able to wear head to toe armor and a helmet and still emote through all that, you're good actor.
No, I mean, I'll be honest. When they said Pedro Pascal for Joel, I was like, that's a little weird, because all I could imagine was him as Din or Oberyn. But as soon as he started speaking, I'm like, yo, he's Joel. And then as soon as Bella Ramsey spoke, I was like, she Ellie. Like, this is over.
Yeah.
This show is just 10 out of 10.
Yeah, that's their casting.
One thing I really liked about them showing us a bit more of Joel's character at the beginning, pre-apocalypse, because we don't really get that a lot in the game. And it's so jarring to see him be the way he is with Sarah and with Tommy, and then go 20 years later and he is just done. Like, he doesn't care. He doesn't, or that's what you see anyway. And it's a lot more jarring, I think, to have seen the exact opposite. Now see where he's at after Sarah's death and after 20 years living in this.
The scene where the woman couldn't throw the girl's corpse into the fire, and he's like, all right. And you're like,
what else do I have to lose?
He's that like calloused.
Not the first.
It's intense. I look forward to going throughout this journey.
If we talk about all of the small, intricate details that you could see if you played the game, all the way down to the way they took off their backpacks to put it on the ground, that's stuff that the game creator will pay attention to. It's like, we're gonna make some changes. This is gonna be an adaptation, but you're gonna see some game stuff that you fell in love with. And so, like, I couldn't contain myself. Like, every single time we took that backpack off to craft bandages, it like seared into my mind. Yeah, that'll do it for this reaction and breakdown of the Last of Us series premiere. Thank you to Danielle and Cal4. We'll welcome them back next week and each week, every time they want to be on to react to The Last of Us. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more videos like it if you want us to continue doing stuff like this. That's the end. On to the next one.
Good luck. Good night. Don't let the zombies bite.